Hi YouTube, back again with another tutorial. This time it's a runway inspired tutorial. This is inspired by the Etro 2011 Spring Summer show. I'll post a link to my blog in the description box, and there'll be photos there of the fashion show so you can see the kind of makeup I was inspired by. So if you want to know how to do this look, stay tuned. Bye! As with a lot of spring summer looks, skin is always a huge element of it. So the skin in this look is really glowy, dewy, you know, typical kind of spring summery kind of skin. So the first thing I'm going to put on is Estee Lauder Face Primer plus the illuminating base. This would be similar to MAC Strobe Cream or any kind of illuminating primer, and I'm just going to put that on with my fingers all over. Just gives a bit of a sheen on the skin. For foundation I'm going to use MAC Studio Sculpt, which is, it's medium to full coverage and it's for a drier skin, so it's really creamy and rich and it has that lovely dewy finish off of it, so it's perfect for a look like this. And I'm just going to put on a really thin layer of it, so I don't want to look like I've got loads of foundation on. I just want it to look like my skin. And the concealer that I'm going to use is Benefit's Erase Paste in number 1. Again, it has that kind of dewy finish to it, so it'll blend in nicely with the foundation. And I'm going to use a 224 brush to put that on with. That's it, that's as much coverage as I'm going to give myself. As much as it pains me, I'm going to try and stop myself from going too mad. I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of powder, but I'm going to use Benefit's Powder Flash powder just a little bit along my T-zone, and I'll use a MAC 188 brush for that. Just this powder is very, very light and very fine, so it won't really change the finish that I've got with that foundation. It won't mattify it too much. Now, colour on the skin, it's very peachy, so I'm going to put a tiny bit of bronzer on first, just because I'm so white. And I'm using one of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, and the colour is medium dark. So it's not too dark, it'll just give me a little bit of warmth. And obviously contour, you know. You probably know how much I love my contour at this stage. So just a little bit on the sides of the forehead and a tiny bit under the cheekbone. And that's enough. For blush, I'm going to use MAC blush in Peaches, which is this guy here. It's just a matte peach. Just a light dust on the apple of the cheeks. Peach is such a gorgeous fresh colour on the skin. I'll use one of the MAC paints just for something different instead of using Painterly again. And the colour is Bare Canvas, one of these little guys. It does exactly the same job as the paint pots. Ooh. I'll put it under my eye a little bit as well, just because the eyeshadow gets blended down quite a way under the eye, so just to have a bit of primer under there too. first colour I'm going to use is a MAC eyeshadow called Crazy Cool. I think it was part of the Dare to Wear collection, but it is a dead ringer for Beautiful Iris. And with my 224 brush, I am actually going to start by applying this away into my crease and up into my brow bone. And I'm going to bring it pretty much the whole way up under my eyebrow. And all the way into this corner as well. Using a pencil brush. Now, I'm going to blend it way down and around to meet this colour. And just take my 224 brush again and buff out the edge. So you just have one big continuous cloud of colour around the eye. The next one I'm going to use is a MAC pigment. I can't remember the name of this and it's a sample, so I don't have a label on it, but I think it's violet. I think this is what it looks like. And using a flatter brush, 239, I'm going to put that on the eyelid, the moving part of the eyelid. And press it onto the eye. And then just kind of blend the two colours together with the 224 brush again. And then for under the eye, I'm going to line my waterline with the purple gel liner I have. This is limited edition. It's called Iris Eyes from MAC. Any purple eyeliner will do the job. That actually doesn't want to stick to my waterline. Just with the same angle brush, I'm going to press some of the lighter purple eyeshadow over that liner, just to make it a little bit more purple. Well, the only thing you missed was the mascara. Just loads and loads and loads and loads of mascara, and that's it. So now I'm going to move on to the brows. The brows, I don't want them to be too defined. I want them to be quite big though, but not too dark. So I'm just going to use eyeshadow. I'm going to use Wedge by MAC, this guy here. I'm just going to flick the brush up. So it doesn't really look like I filled them in at all, but there's still a little bit more to them than I naturally have. That's the eyes. On the lips, it's also quite a peachy colour. The cheeks and the lips tie in really nicely in this look. Now my lips are actually quite pink today. So I'm going to run a tiny bit of concealer over them first, just to bring down the colour of them. And the lipstick I'm going to use is Shy Girl by MAC. Just a really lovely peach, really pale peach. I'm not doing lip liner today. And then over that I'm going to put a tiny bit of gloss. I'm going to use Mouth Watering by MAC, which is just another kind of peachy colour. And that's the finished look. I hope you liked it. If you want more information about all the products I used and more pictures, you should check out my blog. I'll post a link in the description box down there. Thanks a million for all those people that have subscribed, and if you haven't, do it. And please leave me any comments if you want requests or anything like that. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Bye!